If you didn't do well in high school or the SATs and still want to get into a good school, then this video is for you. What's up, man?
What's up?
What's your name?
My name's Hudson. I'm from Orange County, California.
And what do you study here?
I'm at Haas right now, studying business administration.
We were talking a little bit before, and you said you kind of have a unique process of getting in here, but it's not unique to this school because it's a big part of the admission process. Can you talk about how you got into UC Berkeley?
For sure. So I'm a junior, just transferred in here, but I'm supposed to be a freshman age-wise.
So he's a genius.
Yeah.
Here we go. We get some good advice.
In California, we have something called community college system. And since we have a lot of UCs, which are public universities, the state requires them to accept transfers. So if you graduate high school, you don't really get into good colleges, you can go to CC or community college, study for 1 to 2 years there, get an associate's, and then you can transfer to any UC. You have to get accepted, of course, but there's really high admission rates at these UCs because they need the transfer students. First, somewhere at Harvard, for example, I think 11 kids get accepted a year. It's crazy low. First, I think Berkeley had somewhere around 5,000 this year.
That's a lot. That's a whole school year.
Yeah, for sure.
What are the grades you need in community college to get into a good school like this?
So honestly, California set it up really well. There's a site called assist.org. You can go to that site, put in the major you want, the school you want. Literally, I knew exactly what classes I needed to take, and all I had to do is just get the best grades possible. And I will say you don't need a 4.0. I personally had a 4.0, but I know so many people that were in the summer program with me that had anywhere from a 3.4 to a 3.7. Grades are not everything, especially for this Haas major. You need the extracurriculars and professional experience, I think, more so than the grades. First, for an econ degree, I think it's all about the grades because, sure, they still carry extracurriculars, but I've heard at some of these UCs, they don't even read your essay questions.
Really?
They just look at your GPA and if you finish the prereqs. All of these schools, especially for transfers, completely different for high school. It's completely different, but for transfers, it's all about finishing the prerequisite coursework. So it's taking Econ 1 and 2, taking the calc sequence, and taking your English. All that's required before you can even transfer.
Wow. That actually sounds I wouldn't say it's easier in terms of the amount of work you need to put in, but it's more guaranteed that you can get in. Because you have, set path, right? You just need to complete step by step.
The hardest part is just kind of navigating through CC, because I know a lot of my friends, the counselors there don't even know what they're doing. I would ask them questions and they wouldn't even know the answer. So a lot of it is just figuring out on your own. For example, check ratemyprofessor.com. Do not take a teacher there
That's true,
without checking that site. And I will say there's some really big loopholes at CC. I took most of my classes online. That's how I finished in a year. And I took I think 40 units in one semester.
Wow.
Because in California, you can go sign up at another CC across town, take units there, and take units at your home CC. It's a fucking
And
loophole.
then you just did it all in your dorm room or in your
my home,
house.
in my home. My mom's still cooking me dinner. It's all good. Yeah.
Dinner's ready.
Yeah.
Where did you find out about this?
Okay, so honestly, my brother was kind of a potato in high school, and a family friend reached out and was like, hey, you can do this CC thing and get to a good school all your friends are going to. He's like, okay, bet. So he dropped out sophomore year, because in California you can take a test called the CHESP. That's what I took, and it's basically a diploma equivalency for high school. So he took that test, dropped out, went to CC, and he was actually at UCLA when he was 16. So
wow.
Yeah, he graduated when he was 18.
So you guys aren't necessarily geniuses, but you know how to navigate
the system. Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so glad I found you, because now they can get into the top UC schools.
Yeah, exactly. And apply to the privates. I got into some privates I would never guess I would get into.
Like what?
Slight flex. But I got into Cornell and Georgetown, both of which have ridiculously low acceptance rates. It's honestly a crapshoot. I got denied from 20 schools and got into those two. Honestly, take the shotgun approach, apply to a bunch, and essays matter a shit ton.
What do you say is going to help you with the essays?
Honestly, time. Once you start working on some of the apps, you're going to notice a lot of them are similar. So I would use the same. Well, I'm about to drop some knowledge right now.
Oh, yo, I'm ready.
I'm about to drop
They're
some
ready
knowledge
too.
Right now.
By the way, if you want help on your essays and increase your chances of getting into these schools, you've got to check out today's sponsor, Bullseye. So they're a new web app that helps you organize all of your college applications, but the most important part is they can connect you with advisors who are recent graduates from top schools like UC Berkeley, UCLA, MIT, Stanford. So today we actually got a really special offer. If you're applying to college soon, click the link in the description, join bullseye.com/free session to claim your first free 20-minute session with an advisor. You can ask them for some advice, how to frame yourself in your essays, things like that. They will help you get into these schools for free. So click the link in the description, join bullseye.com/free session to claim your first free 20-minute session with an advisor. And hopefully this can become your new life. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the best essay you can write. All these privates ask, why Cornell? Why Georgetown? All this is
That's for sure,
such bullshit. Here's what you do. You do a day in the life. So I had, no, listen.
Wait, what?
Listen, just wait. I'm about to drop it.
Okay.
So for example, I basically wrote like, oh, I envision myself waking up as a senior, going to X hall, taking X class with Professor X, right? Now I talk
very
about,
specific.
Get so specific, but it's the same outline for every school. Oh, I went to this club, I'm currently the president of this club, I'm leading all this shit, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm doubly major in this because I was able to follow my passions, blah, blah, blah. End it with like, now I'm hanging out in my dorm room with my friend, blah, blah, blah. And basically you create this outline, you can repeat it for every school. Just find a different class, different professor, different club. Oh, and throw in like, oh, I'm about to go to Trojan coffee shop right now. Drop like these little knowledge pieces. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Georgetown, I said, walking to class, making sure to step over the something seal. There's a seal there. That it's like a known thing.
It's
You
like
can't
this
step
seal.
on it. And I got in that school. I don't know if that was the deciding factor, but I like to think so.
Wow, how did you find out information about these schools? Did you watch
Just
YouTube
Google.
Day in Their Life?
Just Google. Everything's on Google, my friends.
And everything's on my channel because you can watch the Day in
Right
the
here,
Life
right
videos
here.
right here at Hafu University, and then you literally just script out what I'm saying in the videos and write that into your college applications. If you get in, you gotta subscribe.
Subscribe now, right now.
Exactly.
Go
Do
hit
it.
that like button.
Right now, what are you
Go
doing?
comment how good looking I am. Thank you. I'll see you next time. And Rush Deek. Thanks.